Hello, Angie here. It is March 18th, 2024, assuming I have the right calendar. It's 9:25 p.m. my time. I'm getting ready to go to bed. Um, let's see. I'm having issues with some females. Whole issue. I'm supposedly a widow, but legally by the state of Kentucky. But my whole family's victim of identity theft with imposters. Some look like us, some don't. Some are just known as us. Anyways, I had his funeral in November of 2013. So, anyways, I am dealing with females that swear that they've had him and that he's theirs, and that they're after this and that, and they're the ones that call the shots, and they've supposedly got my kids and this and that. Anyways, so this has been an ongoing thing for years, and I'm starting to wonder if he's dead or if he's still alive. Um, and if he is alive, then why haven't I seen him, and why don't I have any reason to believe that? Um, I'm also wondering why he hasn't stepped to me, or why he hasn't talked to me in person and told me. Um, wondering where he's been. Wondering a lot of things. Wondering if he um, stayed at Grayland Place whenever I moved back, and who I moved back with, for that matter. Um, a lot of questions in my mind. So I wanted to talk about that briefly. Also, we started cleaning out the kitchen drawers today to go through the kitchen utensils, and had to clean out underneath the drawer and everything. Anyway, the top drawer is falling apart, and the cabinets need replaced from, the whole entire unit needs replaced. It needs all new cabinetry. But anyways, it was, I guess, supposed to be an issue this morning, and because the top drawer wasn't all the way closed. Wasn't nothing major. It was just, it got pulled out and set on the floor, and wondering why I haven't done anything about it and why I don't do anything with it and whatever. And so anyways, it's been a thing, which I take to the time of year, because well, it's not really the time of year, I guess, but I don't know if it's a mic system thing or a location thing or what it is, but every so often certain locations or certain mic systems will bring the same thing over. Every time I pop up, it's the same thing, and it's driving me nuts. And I wonder who's behind it and who's doing it. So, anyways, also wondering where my kids are. Stepmom of the fucking year supposedly had it handled, and I supposedly had other people's, a whole another set of kids, which were apparently mine biologically, or may have been. I don't know. Anyways, a lot of drama going on, and I've got reality issues going on really bad because of this, and then because of what's in front of me. So I don't know. I don't know what to do or how I feel about it. Plus, I'm having extreme or severe health issues. And my health, I feel like it's worse a little more each day or a little more each night. And I feel like a lot of it's being done purposely and deliberately, and I feel like a lot of it is murder. In fact, murder on me, and a lot of it can be done through technology, but some of it, there's a good portion of it that's done in person, like tampering with food and groceries or beverages or vitamins. That if you get it from the store and it's normal, and then you go back a second time and it's tampered with, then that tells me it's being done from inside four walls, no matter how you look at it. But I have dementia and amnesia and a cognitive disorder, so there's always the chance that it's not really happening, but it's just a reality in my head, but you don't know where the reality is. Anyways, so a lot of it's being done through technology, though, and it doesn't matter if there's electric, it doesn't matter if there's internet, it doesn't matter if there's phone, it doesn't matter. It can still be done. Anyways, a lot of it saying too much apparently, but I've got lots of issues, and my mind is pretty close to being gone. Um, I've lost a lot of brain function. The initial reason for losing brain function, I think, was blood flow. And then most recently, about 3 years ago, I started getting fevers because I think I had a critter, or I have a critter in me. I think it was in, I'm pretty sure it was in my brain, or it may still be. But anyways, it kept overheating me. And I also had one in my abdomen that kept, every time it would use the bathroom in me, it would make me fever. Plus, it came with venom. The venom used to go, I could feel it in the inside of my head, and it would run. It would start at the top, and it would run all the way down the side of my head and into my neck, and down into my shoulder. Well, I used to drink daily. I drank daily for a good 7 or 8 years. Anyways, I slowed down drinking over 2 or 3 years, and then I've now, I haven't quit because if I had it, I'd be drinking. I wanted to drink earlier, and I'm broke and don't have it, so I'm staying sober right now. I've quit smoking too, but anyways, um, I don't know. Um, just curious as to why my life is the way it is, and why people feel that I owe them something, and why they feel entitled to anything that is mine or my kids. Um, my kids and I have lost everything numerous times, and every time we get the littlest thing, um, we don't keep it long. Lizzie got school clothes, and um, it wasn't long. I mean, school didn't even start, and they were already being handed out the window. They got put in the yard sale stuff somehow, and they walked right off. And she got clothes for Christmas. Um, but anyways, it's it's a repeat thing. It's every year. It's at least once or twice a year. Um, and I can't for the life of me figure out why people feel entitled to it. And it's something that I mean, they've picked apart my entire life. They went all the way back to my mom being pregnant with me. They've, I mean, it's all been, my entire life's been put out there. Everything, every dirty little thing I've ever done, every dirty little thing I didn't do. It's all been put out there. It's all been picked apart. It's all been ratted. It's all been talked about. They've even redone it. Whatever they were looking for, they've been looking for since I was a child. Every place I've ever lived, they, at some point in time, they have made it a point to go in and they invade the place and ransack the place to go through everything. And they usually end up taking anything of any value or any technology. It's something that I've been through my whole life. And they done it whenever, to my mom and dad's trailer, whenever it was in Act 3 trailer park. After she died, right after her funeral, they went in and ransacked the entire trailer and took what they thought was valuable, I guess. They done it at mine and Jason's trailer in Grayland Place. They done it at Grandma's house. They've been in here. They've done it here on Elm. They done it at Diana's too, I think. I mean, every place I've ever lived, they've done it. They done it whenever Jason and I lived at the house in Hayden, in between Seymour and North Vernon, back in the late 90s. So, I don't know what it is, but I go through too much, and I haven't had a second of peace since for 13 to 15 years. I mean, I haven't had a second of quietness, of peace or quiet, and it's took its toll on me. Um, I mean, it really has. It has taken its toll. Um, I don't know what to do. I used to tell everybody, if you've got a problem with me, then let's talk. Because there was a couple of females that swore they had my husband and swore they were an item with him, and um, they wanted recognized for being with him, or they wanted whatever the word is. They wanted recognized as being with him and being his. And I've posted. I've always done Facebook, or not always, but a good portion of the time I do Facebook. And I've posted and posted and posted, and it does. I mean, it hasn't changed nothing. I got the women. I mean, I made it known, that they say they were with. I made it known that we were victims of identity theft with many looks, and that there were several other people that lived our lives as us, or lived their lives like us, or has us matching our life, and that they may have had, some. Um, I don't know what else to do. I don't have a clue what to do about it. I can't get nowhere. And anytime I feel like I do get somebody, will lose their memory, and it's like everybody will start back at a specific spot, and we'll go right back to the way things were, like nothing happened. And I've been through that exact scenario, 3 or 4 times just this year, and this is March. So, and it's getting real bad here again, and I don't know what to do about it anymore. Um, I don't know if how many of you can see me. It says nobody's watching, but you can send me messages to do a chat. I've never used it before, but I've never used the chat before, but it apparently works. Anyways, I don't know what I'm expecting. I don't know. But anyways, the funeral I had in 2013 was at Buchanan in Austin. He's buried out at on Bogartis Road, I think. It used to be known as Wesleyan, and for some location thing or what, but excuse me, he's got his tombstone out there. My plot is right beside of him. They were purchased at the same time, but I don't know if I don't know how that's going to go, because one of the females that was supposedly with him said that she forbid me to be buried out there with him, so that was rightfully her spot. So I thought about if I would have gotten my disability, I was going to purchase me and the kids' plots here in Scottsburg, I guess. But I never got it. I couldn't even get them to investigate my application. I couldn't get it. I think they investigated it a little bit. I just couldn't get it updated. And I think the female that is convinced that she had him or has him is why. But hell, who knows? Maybe I had the imposter the entire time. Anything's possible with that. What goes with that is our life, our employment, our clinic, our physicians, lockup bonds. I mean, so you tell me. But anyways, will you close my door, please?
Why?
Because.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Will you close my door?
What are you doing?
Chatting.
To who?
Nobody.
Oh, you're on your YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
Would you like to say hi?
No, I would not.
Mm.
Good God.
My teenager. Anyways. So, I just don't know anymore. So, those of you, I don't know if you guys know my sister-in-law and my ex-brother-in-law or not, Tasha McIntosh and Larry Stamper. I don't know if how many of you know, but Tasha, they got married before he went off to prison. Tasha's my husband's sister, half sister. They had the same mom and different dads. Anyways, so Tasha married him before he went to prison in 6, I believe. Just when I didn't know, a lot of people I've talked to didn't have a clue, and some know and most don't. So I don't know why I asked that, but anyways, anyways, so I haven't seen missing some kids. Some are mine biologically, obviously. Some may or may not be, which makes me look bad. Um, but anyways, I'm missing some and been really worried about them. I haven't seen any versions of my oldest in years. And I'm missing versions of all 4 of mine. So I don't like reaching out because there are too many deviant people in the world that like to collect them as their stupid ass earnings or like to use them or whatever. But there's a lot of them that are in need of a home and or medical treatment or even just a ride. And I'm still at a point in my life where I can't do nothing for myself, much less anybody else. And I'm still broke. I haven't had any kind of life since before Jason's funeral. I've lived with family or what's believed to be family since his funeral, or since before his funeral. Um, I haven't been able to work. I've tried to work. I worked through Manpower for 2 days, and as soon as some people found out, they had me fired, or they had me let go. They prevented me from getting any other employment. They've actually went out of their way to keep me from getting employment. They went out of their way to keep me from getting medical treatment too. The entire time. Um, so, anyways, I haven't collected any of my inheritances or the kids' inheritances. The kids' inheritances, I think maybe it went to their guardian or went to them or something. If they even got any, I don't know. I heard 2 of them were in college, and then I heard that it wasn't them, that they were imposters. So I don't know, because I don't know what kids are what anymore. But anyways, I was supposed to see 4 or 5 attorneys over inheritances for me, and um, I either didn't meet criteria or I missed the deadline, and so I guess it went to the next of kin, um, or somebody collected it as me. I'm not sure which, but anyways, there's a lot that's against me, so it's hard. It's difficult to do anything. I went to the tax place and tried to ask some questions because I was trying. I can't remember what I was trying to do. Oh, whenever I was trying to get my disability from Social Security and my SSI, and couldn't get nowhere. I mean, I couldn't get nowhere. So I've kind of give up and kind of don't move much anymore because of my dementia and amnesia. Um, but I've got a lot against me, and not sure why. A lot of people have their handout, and like I said, they feel like they're entitled to what me and the kids have based on my husband's name. Um, so the kids and I, it's hard to hold on to a location or hold on to possessions. Anyways, I guess either nobody can see me or nobody wants to chat or something. I know I've only got like 4 subscribers, but I should have like 11, but somebody hacked it and deleted a few. They tend, there's some specific females that tend to do that. They don't like me having my contacts. They don't like me having certain friends on social media. They'll duplicate profiles and delete friend requests, and it's hard to. I don't ever get notifications for YouTube anymore. I used to get them so much they drove me nuts, and I turned off the notification thing. Now that I've been using it, I think I've gotten one notification in 2 days. So they're still monitoring everything I do. They monitor all my social media. Um, it's hard to even place a phone call or receive a phone call. Whenever I receive a phone call, it's like a call. I lose the initial call and it goes to a supposed telemarketer. Anytime I place a call, it gets rerouted, and I usually get an imposter. Messenger, the only messenger I get message after message. I had like buku messages last time, and it popped up briefly, and then it was like it got rerouted to another server, to a different messenger app, and to no messages. So it's damn near impossible to get a hold of me. And if whenever you try, you usually end up getting one of my imposters or identity thieves. Um, Going through the whole possession thing, whatever, and it's basically where somebody knows my every move, my every thought, knows my surroundings, knows the whole enchilada, even has control over everything I do or don't do. And if they'll usually do it through just control, and sometimes they'll go to strong arming or take worse measures. So it's taken its toll on my whole family, but it's not just me going through it. The whole it's my whole family. My kids going through it, my aunt, my uncle, my cousin. And there are so many strutting of us. Nobody knows who's when we're us and when we're not. Hell, I doubt it sometimes. I'll wake up and think, oh, I look different, or oh, and I'll have to actually, it'll take a minute to come into it, and some say it takes a minute to get your head to work in, I guess, but who knows? If I get why my son people would stay away from me and avoid me. I do. Believe me. Excuse me. All the things I've heard over the last 10 years is unbelievable. You think I'm sitting here making an ass out of myself on YouTube right now. It's nothing compared to the last 10 years of my life. And the shit you people say about me, and it's just it's something. Um, they're all whatever they're all after is supposedly why I can't have any kind of life back. Because some of them have been known to say that if they can't, whatever they have to do without, they feel I should have to do without too. And I can't for the life of me figure out why or where or what makes them feel justified in that. Um, I mean, if there's a problem with, if I've got a problem with somebody, sometimes I'll avoid them like the plague and try to avoid it because I don't like confrontation. But I'll try and find some way to let them know what the problem is and to try and fix it or something. I guess I don't know what I'm trying to say, but if it's something they feel that strongly about and it's something that they feel strong enough to take they feel justified in taking me and my kids and my husband's life and my family's estate, then I think I think I at least deserve to hear what it's about in a reliable form of communication. I mean, somebody I heard today that they were moving my mom's grave from Austin Cemetery and supposedly having her moved to Scottsburg Cemetery. Um, that was something that they tried to do back in the 90s because it was supposedly my dad's side of the family that was wanting her moved back in the 90s because she wasn't a real Sawyer. Um, but nothing ever came of it until now, and we stopped out there a couple of weeks ago, and they had already changed. If I remember right, they had already pulled some of the graves from out there and put in the Jones family. They had a few plus of the Jones family tombstones there. So I guess I don't know what they did with the rest or with the rest of the Sawyers because there's a group of Sawyers right there beside of my mom. So I don't know who's doing it or why or what the deal is, but something that has been talked about for over the since for the last 3 decades, I guess. I just I'm wondering if it all ties in together. After everything I've heard and all the accusations that have been made, I'm starting to wonder who I really married, if I really had the real him, and what his motives were for being with me were. So I don't know, and I'm wondering which one I buried, and I mean I'm wondering a whole lot of stuff. But anyways, I don't know what I expected. I guess I expected somebody to hop on here and send me a message and tell me what their problem was with me. But I think I caught a feed switch a few minutes ago, so there's most likely somebody mimicking the part. And I've had enough of bards, trust me. Had enough of homewreckers, troublemakers. Anyways, I'm gonna go, so. Anyways, have a good night.